What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my predictions for the upcoming Pokemon Direct, which is going to be happening tomorrow. Now I know I just made a video a few days ago saying that there was probably going to be a Nintendo Direct this month, and I think everybody was expecting a Nintendo Direct to happen this month. Nintendo news has just been pretty dry recently. We haven't had a Direct since September, there was nothing at the Game Awards, so I think we were all just expecting a Nintendo Direct to happen this month. But I don't think anyone, not a single soul, was expecting a Pokemon Direct to happen in January of all places, but here we are, a January Pokemon Direct, and it's going to be happening tomorrow. It's just so bizarre because there's I don't even know what they could possibly show. I've got a couple of predictions here and I do have a lot of tabs open so we can go through all of them, but yeah, I don't think anybody was expecting this to happen. But yeah, let's just look through them. So the first thing that I have is Pokemon Home. Now Pokemon Home was talked about last year at the Pokemon press conference, and this is going to be like a new cloud service, which is essentially like the replacement to Pokemon Bank, and this is going to allow you to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, even Pokemon Go I'm pretty sure, and you can transfer them all into Pokemon Home, and then they all stay inside of Pokemon Home, and you can transfer them out into like Pokemon Sword and Shield and the other mainline games that they're going to release. So we know that this service is going to be coming out in early 2020, and it is early 2020 right now, so maybe we could finally just get more information about it, like a definitive release date. Maybe they could even show pictures or like footage of how it's going to look like for you to transfer Pokemon, like how the transferring process works and how exactly the service is going to look like. So I think that we'll probably just get some new details about that. The next thing is Pokemon Sleep. Now Pokemon Sleep was also shown off last year, or it was revealed, and I'll be honest, I don't know that much about this. Like, this announcement put me to sleep, if I'm being real with you guys, so I didn't look too much into this, but apparently it's supposed to keep track of how you're sleeping and help you sleep better. It uses like the Pokemon Go Plus or something like that, so I mean, we know it's coming in 2020. It was said here in their tweet, so I guess, like, you know, we're in 2020 right now, so they're gonna have to give us information about it at some point. So maybe that's what they're gonna be showing us, or just giving information about when exactly it's gonna release and what the app is like. Who knows what they could actually show? So I think maybe that's something that we could get. And then the ones that people are really talking about all over Twitter right now that I've been seeing, the first thing is with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, like I said, Pokemon Sword and Shield just came out a few months ago. I really don't think that they would be showing us brand new mainline games. Like, I know on Twitter I keep seeing everybody memeing about this, like they're going to show Pokemon Sword and Shield 2, they're going to show Pokemon Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield, or Sharp Sword or Sturdy Shield, or whatever the hell they decide to call it. I know I keep seeing all these memes about it. I just don't think that they're going to really show us a new mainline game. Like, people probably just got this game for Christmas and they're probably still playing it, and for them to already show us the next new mainline Pokemon game, I just don't think that it's going to be happening. I don't think that we're going to be seeing like Sword and Shield 2 or anything like that. What I think we could be getting though is Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. Now, we've never seen Pokemon DLC happen before, but I think now that Pokemon is on a home console, it's on like a main important system like this, maybe we're finally going to get to see DLC happen in a Pokemon game, and who knows what the DLC could be. Like, they can actually fix up some of the issues with the graphics and the animations and stuff. That would be really amazing. That would make a lot of people happy. One of the biggest issues with this game is that not all of the Pokemon are in the game. There's a lot of Pokemon that are cut, so maybe they could even announce like updates that are going to add all of the Pokemon. That would make so many people happy if they did that, so that's something that we could get. Or maybe they could even just give like paid DLC, which I don't know how a lot of people would feel about this. It would depend on what the content is for me, but maybe they could do paid DLC where we actually get like new content and new things to do inside of Sword and Shield. So who knows exactly what could happen. But the thing also about Sword and Shield is that the German press release for this Direct specifically mentions that there's going to be new details on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Like, it specifically says that. So without a doubt, we're getting something new about Sword and Shield inside of this Direct. That's like essentially confirmed. It's in their official press release. So yeah, we're going to be getting something new about Sword and Shield, whether that's going to be like DLC, or it's going to be an update or a patch or something. I don't know, but I mean, I also know that there's like Gmax forms and other content that's not officially out in Sword and Shield, so maybe they could talk about that. There's also apparently going to be like hidden mythicals that people have found in the code, but we don't know what the mythical Pokemon is, so maybe they'll show off like a Gen 8 mythical Pokemon for the first time and announce an event or something. Gmax Toxicity isn't available, neither is Gmax Melmetal, so they could announce events for those or something like that. I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff that they could still do with Sword and Shield, but we know for a fact that new information about Sword and Shield is confirmed. And then the next thing here is something that I know people keep talking about also, which is the Detective Pikachu game that's going to be coming out on the Switch. This also got shown off last year, or like talked about last year at the Pokemon press conference. There is a Detective Pikachu game heading onto the Switch, and the way that they talked about it last year, it also seems like it's probably going to be like a sequel, because they talked about how there's going to be a true ending or like a different ending that you're going to be able to experience inside of the Switch game. So maybe that's what we're going to be getting, or like new details about that. I don't know if they gave a release frame for when to expect this game, but maybe we could finally see like gameplay of it, or when we can expect the game to come out, or release frame or something. So I think Detective Pikachu on the Switch is also a likely possibility. Now the last thing is the thing that I feel like is the least likely to happen, but everybody keeps talking about it. It was trending all day today, and that is Diamond and Pearl remakes. Now let's be real guys, I would love to have Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. Sinnoh is one of my favorite regions. I would love to have an HD Sinnoh game on the Switch, and it's definitely going to happen. I just don't think that it's going to be shown off inside of this Pokemon Direct. Like I said, Pokemon Sword and Shield just got revealed, or not revealed, but it literally came out just a few months ago. Like, I just don't think it would be right for them to have that game come out a few months ago and then already show us the next new mainline game coming out on the Switch. Like, maybe they could tease it and give like a logo and say it's coming out later this year, or if it's not even coming out this year, I don't know. Personally, if you guys want my opinion, I honestly don't want any mainline games this year. Like, I'm perfectly fine with the stuff that we have this year. I don't need to have a mainline Pokemon game in 2020. I'd rather Game Freak takes this year off, doesn't make any mainline games, and then takes the time to make a really good, amazing mainline game that we get to experience next year or whenever they're ready. Like, just give Game Freak the time. Like, I don't need to have yearly Pokemon games. Like, I am more than fine with waiting for them to make the best Pokemon game that they can, so I don't have a problem waiting. I really don't want them to have a mainline game this year, but that's just my opinion. I know some people like want to have a Pokemon game every year, so that's why people are keep hyping up like mainline games. I just don't think that Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to be shown. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed if you guys are hyping up Diamond and Pearl remakes to be shown off in this Direct. And really the rule about hyping up, in my opinion, is you can hype up anything that you want as long as you're not going to whine about it or bitch about it on Twitter once it doesn't happen. Because if you do that, bro, it's just going to be really bad. Like, don't do that. Like, you can hype up Diamond and Pearl remakes all you want, just don't whine about it when they don't happen. Because that's the thing with Twitter, is that I saw Sinnoh trending all day today. Everybody's saying Sinnoh confirmed, Arceus is coming through, like, everybody's going nuts. And I just don't think that they're going to show Diamond and Pearl remakes. And if it's going to be that, then a lot of people are going to be disappointed when there's going to be no Diamond and Pearl remake announcement. So if you're not going to whine about it, then you can get excited for anything. You know, you can hype up Mother 3 being shown in a Pokemon Direct for all I care, if you're not going to whine about it. Like, that's the rule with me. Like, I will hype up anything. Like, I'll get hype over anything, because I won't really care. Like, I'm not going to go on Twitter and then get really angry and start tweeting and going, oh my god, man, I can't believe Diamond and Pearl remakes weren't shown, Game Freak sucks. Like, I'm not going to do that, so I don't really care. Personally, like I said, I just don't want any mainline games this year. But I also put up a tweet saying, like, what are your predictions? What would you guys like to see? So let me scroll through and see what some of your replies are. Dayton here is saying, my dream is for Gen 4 remakes, but they're not rushed. A new mystery dungeon game, a new conquest game. And expectations are there's probably going to be a Rush Gen 4 remake, Let's Go Gen 2, or the first Gen 8 Mythical. So yeah, I mean, I think in terms of your expectations, Gen 4 remakes, I think it's kind of unlikely, to be honest with you guys. I just don't think, I think it's too early. If they even are coming this year, I just think it's too early for them to talk about it. Let's Go Generation 2, that would be whack if they showed that off. I think a lot of people would be upset. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Tony here is saying, my expectations are Pokemon Sleep, my dreams are Pokemon Black and White 3. Black and White 3 would be insane if they actually showed that off. I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, but it would be wild if they showed off that inside of a Pokemon Direct. Extremely Tired is saying, I'm expecting the obvious, already revealed Pokemon Home and Pokemon Sleep. My dream is that a mystery dungeon and some more information on Detective Pikachu 2. I love the Detective Pikachu game on the 3DS, so that's pretty likely too. I think that Detective Pikachu, I think there's a chance we can actually see some new information about that. In terms of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that would also be amazing. People have been wanting a Mystery Dungeon game on the Switch, so it would be really awesome if we actually did get that. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what exactly goes down. Switch is saying Pokemon Home, Sleep, and some lame new mobile games. I mean, if they show some mobile games, like, I wouldn't be surprised, because it definitely seems like Pokemon loves their mobile games right now. We've gotten so many mobile games. Like, I don't even play that many of them anymore. I don't play any, to be honest with you guys. But we had so many mobile games. We had Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Duel, Magikarp Jump, Pokemon Go. Like, there's just so many mobile games. It seems like that's what they love doing now, so maybe we could be getting some mobile games. Pokken 2, somebody is saying. Pokken Tournament 2, I think, could happen. I feel like it might be too early for that, but then again, Pokken Tournament originally came out 3 years ago on the Switch, and then the first one came out, I think, in 2014, and there were still a lot of problems with that game that a lot of people didn't like in terms of, like, competitive, like, playing that game competitively from what I've heard. So maybe they could have a Pokken 2 that actually adds new Pokemon, like new Generation 7 Pokemon, Generation 8 Pokemon, and then it also fixes a lot of the problems that people had. That could be pretty cool. Pokken personally wasn't my type of game. Like, I didn't really like it all that much. Like, I got it on the Wii U and I didn't have all that much fun, so I didn't buy it on the Switch. But I wouldn't be surprised if that did get shown off. Like, I think it's probably gonna happen at some point. This person here saying Poke Park 3. Bro, Poke Park, oh my god, I love the Poke Park games. I would love to have a Poke Park 3 on the Switch. And speaking of that, like even Poke Park or just any of the spin-off types of games, like Mystery Dungeon, Conquest, Poke Park, even a Pokemon Battle Revolution game or like a Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness type of game on the Switch, all of those would be amazing to have. So I'm totally down for any of those spin-off types of games to happen. So hopefully we get those. Alan here is saying, I'd say that we'll see some information on Pokemon Sleep or Pokemon Home, and maybe a picture to say that a new game is coming this year, but I don't think that we'll get anything major about any new games. And that's pretty true as well. I mean, I completely agree with you. I just think it's too early for anything in terms of mainline games, maybe some spin-offs or something like that. But like I said, I personally just want Game Freak to take this year off, you guys. Like, I don't want them to give us like a rushed out mainline game just because they want to get something out this year. I'd rather they take the time to make something really amazing, whether that's Diamond and Pro Remakes or whatever their next new mainline project is. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for all the Twitter responses. Thank you guys so much for responding. I'm sorry I couldn't read all of them. We get so many of these and I don't want to make the video too long. But yeah, remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, then just go and follow me on Twitter at Aero. And so there you go, guys. Those are all my predictions for the upcoming Pokemon Direct, which is going to be happening tomorrow. I'm probably going to be streaming it, so definitely be sure to come through there if you guys want to watch it with me. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please be sure to click that like button, and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think of all of this. What are your predictions for the upcoming Pokemon Direct? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you could be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.